Can an arithmetic sequence be applied to real-life situations? Let us consider the following problems. Problem number 1, a theater has 70 seats in the first row, 78 seats in the second row, 86 seats in the third row, and so on in an arithmetic sequence. If the theater has 24 rows, find the total number of seats. Okay, now, most common problem sa mga bata, based on my teaching experience, ay hindi nila alam kung anong hinahanap nila, no? For instance, dito sa topic natin, arithmetic sequence, kadalasan hindi nila alam kung A sub n ba ang isosolve nila or S sub n. Now, paano isosolve ang problem? Well, for me, making an illustration would somehow help the problem. Kahit na ano pang topic yan, no? Pagka problem solving, try to make an illustration. So let's try to make an illustration. So supposing this is the first row. So we have seats here. And the total number of seats is 70. Now for the second row, total number of seats is 78. And for the third row, total number of seats is 86 until the 24th row. So we have seats here. That. Do we know the number of seats? Siyempre, di natin alam yan, no? Kasi lumaktaw tayo. Now, since the problem follows an arithmetic sequence, then the number of rows, which is 24, corresponds to n, right? So n is equal to 24. That's the number of terms from first row to the 24th row. And the total number of seats corresponds to what? Is it A sub n or S sub n? Remember, this is our A sub n. This is the last term. So we are looking for, of course, S sub n. Yan ang nawawala. So try to analyze the problem. Okay? Now, since the last term is not given, we use the second formula, which is S sub n is equal to n over 2 multiplied by 2a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Substituting the given values, since n is equal to 24, we have 24 over 2. 2, first term is 70, plus 24 minus 1. Now, what is d? D is the difference between any two consecutive numbers, no? Huwag na tayong lumayo. 78 minus 70 is 8. Therefore, D is equal to 8. 24 over 2 is 12. 2 times 70 is 140 plus 23 times 8. So, this is now equal to 12. 140 plus 23 times 8 is 184. So this is equal to 12 times 140 plus 184 is 324. And 324 times 12 is 3,888. So the total number of seats, that is our S24, is 3,888 seats. Problem number 2. Suppose that you are offered a job with 7,000 salary a month with guaranteed increase of 150 every year for 10 years. What will your salary be at the end of 10 years? Okay, so since the starting salary is 7,000, after a year, magiging 7,150 yan. So, first year. On the second year, magiging 7,300 yan. And so on and so forth up to the 10th year. Of course, we do not know this amount, no? Kasi yan nga ang tinatanong. Now, ang most common mistake ng bata dito ay yung pagbibilang ng n, ano? So, since this is for 10 years, nagkakamali madalas ang bata na yung n ginagawa nilang 10 agad, no? Which is wrong. Why? Because our first term starts from 7,000. So, dito pa lang sa 7,000, meron na tayong first term. And at the end of the first year, dalawa na ang terms natin. That would be our a sub 2. And 7,300 is our a sub 3 up to the 11th term. So this is now our a sub 11. Oh, now, again, since we are looking for the salary at the end of the 10th year, ang hinahanap lang natin dito ay a sub n, no? At hindi s sub n. Kasi hindi naman yung total salary after 10 years ang hinahanap. So how to solve for a sub 11? Of course, we use the formula a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So a sub 11 is equal to a sub 1, which is 7,000 plus 11 minus 1 times d. Now, d is 150 kasi yan ang increase niya every year. So, a sub 11 is equal to 7,000 plus 10 times 150. So, this is equal to 7,000 plus 1,500. So, the salary after 10 years would be 7,000 plus 1,500 is 8,500. Okay? Problem number 3. A display of 108 cans contains 24 cans in the bottom row, 21 cans in the next row, and so on in an arithmetic sequence. Find the number of rows in the display. So let's try to illustrate. So we have 24 cans in the bottom row. In the next row, we have 21 cans. So lalagay natin yan sa ibabaw. Now, since we are looking for the number of rows, we are actually solving for n. Now, what do we have in the problem? We have a total of 108 cans, which corresponds to S sub n, right? So, how do we solve for n when S sub n is equal to 108? Now, ano pang meron tayo sa problem? We know that 24 is our first term. 21 is the second term up to the top row, which is a sub n, na hindi natin alam kung ilang cans ang nandyan, right? Now, to solve for n, since the last term is not given, we use the second formula for the series, no? Which is S sub n is equal to n over 2, 2 times a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Substituting the given values, we have 108 is equal to n over 2, 2 times the first term, which is 24, plus n is missing, times d. So what is our d? d is equal to 21 minus 24, or negative 3. So we have negative 3. So to continue, we have 108 is equal to n over 2. 2 times 24 is 48. Applying the distributive property, we have negative 3n plus 3. Now we can combine 48 and 3. So we have 108 is equal to n over 2. 48 plus 3 is 51 minus 3n. Now to get rid of fractions, we multiply both sides by 2. 108 times 2 is 216 is equal to n times 51 minus 3n. So we have 216 is equal to 51n minus 3n squared. Now, transforming this into standard form, we have 3n squared minus 51n plus 216 equals 0. Now, we can divide each term by 3 to simplify. No? We have n squared minus 17n plus 72 equals 0. Now, since we have a quadratic equation, we can solve this by factoring. So we have n here and here. We need factors of 72 that add up to 17, and that's 9 and 8. Now, since the last term is positive and the middle term is negative, dapat parehong negative yan. Now, applying the zero product property, we have n minus 9 equals 0 or n minus 8 equals 0. So we have two possible answers, no? N is equal to 9 or n is equal to 8. So, what is the correct answer? Is it 8 or 9? Let's check, no? If we consider n is equal to 9 and solve for a sub 9, so using the formula for the n term, which is a sub n, a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d, what do we get? So a sub 9 is equal to a sub 1, which is 24, plus 9 minus 1 is 8 times negative 3. Ano nangyari? A sub 9 is equal to 24 minus 24. So, nag-0 ang ating a sub 9, which means that pag meron pa tayong 9th row, we know, pagka meron pa tayong 9th row, we don't have any more cons to display. So, this is not possible, no? Whereas, when n is equal to 8, so let us solve for a sub 8. A sub 8 is equal to a sub 1, which is 24, plus n minus 1. 8 minus 1 is 7. Diretso na natin, ano? Times the common difference, which is negative 3. So we have 24. 7 times 3 is negative 21. So a sub 8 is equal to 3. So as you can see, in the 8th row, we still have 3 cons to display. So n must be equal to 8. Okay? Okay, here we go with the challenge number 4. If the digits of a positive 3-digit integer are reversed, the new number is 396 more than the original number. The sum of the digits is 21. Furthermore, the 3 digits of the number form an arithmetic sequence. What is the number? Now, if you notice, we reduce the font size kasi medyo mahaba ang solution nito. So, let's start with the representation. Let x be the hundredths digit. Okay. Y be the tenths digit. And z be the ones or the units digit. So if this is the case, then our number is in the form x, y, z. Now, to get the original number, we need to multiply each digit by its corresponding place value. So we have 100x plus 10y plus c is the original number. Now, if the digits are reversed, we have z, y, and x. So notice that ang digits na nagpalit ay x and z lang, no? Y remains in the tens digit. So if z, y, x is the new order of the digits, then the new number would be multiplying it by its corresponding place value. We have 100z plus 10y plus x is the reversed or the new number. So since the new number is 396 more than the original, we have the equation new number 100c plus 10y plus x is equal to the original, which is 100x plus 10y plus c plus 396. Now, simplifying the equation, we can cancel 10y and transposing all the variables to the left-hand side of the equation. 100c minus c is 99c. Diretso na natin, no? For x, we have x minus 100x is negative 99x is equal to 396. Now, notice that we can divide each term by 99. So what do we get? We have z minus x is equal to 4. Or, rearranging the variables, we have minus x plus c is equal to 4. So this will serve as our equation 1. Now, since the sum of the digits is 21, we have another equation, x plus y plus c is equal to 21, which will serve as our equation 2. Furthermore, the three digits form an arithmetic sequence. So if the digits are in the order x, y, z, then it follows that y minus x is equal to z minus y, right? Because remember that in an arithmetic sequence, the difference of any two consecutive numbers are the same. Okay? Now, simplifying further, transposing all the variables to the left-hand side, we have 2y minus x minus c is equal to 0. Or, rearranging the variables, we have minus x plus 2y minus c equals 0, which will serve as our equation 3. Now, solving equation 2 and equation 3 simultaneously, adding equation 2 and 3, what do we get? We have x plus y plus c equals 21. Equation 3 is negative x plus 2y minus c equals 0. We have 3y equals 21, right? Na-cancel na yung x and z. So dividing both sides by 3, we get y is equal to 7. So substituting y equals 7 to equation 3, what do we get? Minus x plus 2 times 7 minus c equals 0. Or minus x plus 14 minus c equals 0. Or negative x minus c equals negative 14. So this will serve as our equation 4. And adding equation 1 and equation 4, what do we get? Adding equation 1 and 4, we have negative x plus c is equal to 4. Negative x minus c is equal to negative 14. We'll have negative 2x equals negative 10. Now, dividing both sides by negative 2, we have x is equal to 5. O, ang kulang na lang natin ay z. No? So, how do we solve for c? We can use either equation 1 or 4. No? So, let us use equation 1. So, we have negative of 5 plus c is equal to 4, which means that z is equal to 5 plus 4, 9. Okay? So we have solved x, y, and z. So what is the number? The number is 5, 7, 9. Now notice that if we reverse the number, magiging 9, 7, 5 yan. And if we subtract the original from the new number, the difference would be 6, 9, and 3. 396. So, the condition is satisfied.